everyone, thank you for being here today for Discovery Days at the Oklahoma Hall of Fame. So of course, let's first start off by thanking our free family sponsors at the Chickasaw Nation and at the Inasmuch Foundation for making this possible. Okay, so here at the Oklahoma Hall of Fame, we like to tell Oklahoma's story through its people because we believe that Oklahomans are changing the world, in which each future generation of Oklahomans, and that includes you guys, are going to be changing the world as well. Okay, so for today's Oklahoma Hall of Fame member feature is E.K. Gaylord, which, fun fact for those who don't know, the Oklahoma Hall of Fame, our full title, the Oklahoma Hall of Fame at the Gaylord Pickens Museum, partially named after E.K. Gaylord. So E.K. Gaylord came to Oklahoma City in 1902. He led an amazing life in the state. He led the Oklahoma Publishing Company and served as the president of the Chamber of Commerce. So E.K. Gaylord, he was the editor and publisher of the Oklahoman, one of the most biggest and prominent newspaper sources out here in the state, and served as president of the Southern Newspaper Publisher Association and the organizer of the Frontiers of Science Foundation of Oklahoma. So E.K. Gaylord follows today's theme of setting your own path and being unique. So one of my favorite books talking about uniqueness is The Rainbow Fish. So I hope you guys are excited to read this book along with me. I know it's a classic, but it's a good classic that I like to read from time to time. So let me share my screen on the other side. There we go. See my hand there? And our book that we're reading. Once again, a classic, ones that most people have read, but I hope you guys are excited. Once again, here's The Rainbow Fish, written by Marcus Peister. I believe so. Forgive me if I got that wrong. Here we go. See how unique the rainbow fish is. The title page. Whoops. And there we go. Let's get started. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just any ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple with sparkling silver scales among them. So here we go. Our unique fish right there, quite different from the rest. Yes. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. Come on, Rainbow Fish, they would call. Come and play with us. But the Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. Oop, there we go. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. Rainbow Fish, he called, wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful, and you have so many. You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are? Cried the Rainbow Fish. Get away from me. Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset, he told all his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the Rainbow Fish. They turned away when he swam away. Oh no, looks like he's Rainbow Fish. Your uniqueness is getting to you. Okay, there we go. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was just the loneliest fish in the entire sea. One day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. I am really beautiful. Why doesn't anybody like me? I can't answer that for you, said the starfish. But if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you. So there they are, talking to each other, trying to give each other advice about what to do. The Rainbow Fish found the cave. It was very dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly, two eyes caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. Ooh, very scary, very spooky. I'm not sure if I want to trust the octopus. I have been waiting for you, said the octopus with a deep voice. The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy. So there we go. Trying to give them a little life lesson to a rainbow fish. See if they listen. I can't, said the rainbow fish. The rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into the dark cloud of ink. Give away my scales, my beautiful shining scales? Never. How could I ever be happy without them? Suddenly he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. Rainbow fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale. The rainbow fish wavered. Only one very, very small shimmering scale, he thought. Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one. Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest, oh, there we go, be sure you guys can see it, the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much, the little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time, he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. Oh, maybe the rainbow fish is starting to like, sharing with the others, with the other fishies. Okay, make sure you guys can see. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing. So it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glittering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Even though he was unique, he did feel a little bit alone. Okay. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, yet he was very happy. Come on, rainbow fish, they called. Come and play with us. Here I come, said the rainbow fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. Okay, and the end, that concludes the rainbow fish. The story of, sharing is very good to share with others, especially if you have something unique, to share that uniqueness with other people. And this story with other fish, right? So there's the book. So now comes along with today's craft. So of course we read the rainbow fish. So it makes sense that today we're going to be making a rainbow fish. So in here is just my box of tissue paper. And I think I said this 2 weeks ago, how, I love doing tissue paper crafts. My favorite part is cutting up the tissue paper. But for me, I have a lot of pre-cut tissue paper. So the viewers out there, if you already have tissue paper that's not pre-cut, have fun with that, because that would be that's a lot of fun, especially with this craft, because you're just splattering tissue paper on a paper plate. But with the paper plate, we're gonna be making a fish, making a little fish. Ooh, it'd be really nice if you also have glitter. That way you can mimic the rainbow fish, So some pieces of the tissue paper, like say for this one, for instance, I think you have to be cut like that. Put glitter on it. That way it looks like the rainbow fish. That way, some of the scales are glittery. That'd be so fun. I wish I had glitter on me, but I do not, but that's okay. Just some ideas, right? But let's actually get started on the craft. So with the paper plate, you will need some scissors for this one. So you can go ahead and pause this video and grab an adult to help you with this part. But this is pretty simple, because for now we're just gonna be cutting, a little triangle in the paper plate for the mouth part. So I'm just gonna start, cutting away at maybe right here. Right here is good. And you can cut the triangle how big or however small you want it to be. So I think I want it to be this size. I always like to start off small because, I can always cut away extra paper, but I can never add anything back. So I always like to start small and see how it looks, and to see if I need to, cut more. But I like how, my fish is looking like. It kind of looks like the Pac-Man. So you can also think of it that way, that, make a mouth for the Pac-Man or fish. Okay, so the next part I want to do is start cutting up the fins for our fish and the tail. I think I'm going to only use one fin and then make one tail, but you can make two fins if you want to. But this part's very easy because we're just going to be cutting up triangles again, cutting out triangles. So I have a piece of colored construction paper, got orange. So my fish will have an orange tail and an orange fin. So this is pretty easy. Ooh, I might fold it in half. That way I can get two, the 2-in-1 trick that I've been, using all month. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I cut it in half. I mean, no, I did not cut it. I folded it in half, but I'm gonna cut it along this side. So not the folded side. I'm gonna use this side. That way the triangles can just pop out. So like I said, I'm gonna start cutting out the triangles for the fish. I mean, no, not the fish, the fin and tail. There we go. Put the scraps to the side and I'm done with my scissors. So we can put those away. Your adult can go ahead and take those from you. So I have my tail and my fin, fin up here, You can put your fin wherever you want. I think I'm gonna have mine be right there maybe, or yeah, I'm just gonna have mine be right there. So I'm gonna start gluing the orange triangles on first. So I'm gonna make it in frame again. Just glue the bottom part of the triangle. And just stick it behind the paper plate. And I'm just going to squeeze it, just press it together so it can for sure stick. That will not go anywhere. So the same thing on this one, where I use the bottom part. Do I want it to be this way? Actually, we've gone this way, right? I'm going to do this way, this side. I use glue at the bottom part of my triangle. And do the same thing. I'm just going to stick it to the back side of the paper plate and press it together so it sticks very well. Awesome. So our fish is just about finished. So the next part is actually going to be starting to put all the tissue paper onto the fish. Like I said, I have a lot of colored tissue paper on me and they're all pre-cut. But yours does not have to be cut. Like I mentioned before, and time again, I have a lot of fun just cutting up tissue paper. So like doing this, that's my favorite part of doing these types of crafts. Doing this, that way I have the edges all different. So don't worry if you don't have pre-cut tissue paper. I think it's more fun if you just cut it up yourself. So right now, I'll go ahead and just start putting glue in different spots. That way I can start just sticking my tissue paper on there. I think I might need some more right here. But this is a nice relaxing craft because you just take your time putting all the tissue paper you want and everywhere you want. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just going to take my time putting tissue paper everywhere on the paper plate. There's a lot of real estate space on my paper plate, and I have plenty of colors to choose from. I guess what's nice about this box of tissue paper is that some of the pieces are really long, so I can cut them up however I like. So that's good for me. But I hope everyone had a good start to their week, or is having a lovely Tuesday or whatever day you're watching this from. That you're having a good week, a good time, that you're enjoying the month of February. I'm not sure if it's just me, but I always feel like February is kind of like a slow month, even though it's the shortest month. I always feel like January goes by really fast. And then here comes February, and I think February lasts forever. I'm not sure if I'm the only one who feels that way. So if anyone else feels similarly or different, let me know, because it's just weird. you know, it's the shortest month, but I feel like it just kind of, I don't want to say drag on because that makes it sound negative, but it just feels longer. But anyways, enough talking about, you know, the months and time and stuff like that. Let's just get on crafting. I am excited for springtime to come. Very excited for that. I always tell myself, oh, I love it when it rains. And then when it actually rains, sometimes I don't get too excited because I don't really like getting wet, even if I try my best with my umbrella. But I am looking forward to spring. And of course, with springtime comes with spring crafts. So hope you guys are looking forward to making those as well. Whoops. Always, without a doubt, I always get glue on myself. Oh gosh, but it's okay. I can, you know, afterwards wash my hands, wash my workspace. But yeah, you know, I always surprise myself like, yep, always getting glue on myself and everywhere. Some things just don't change, you know, I'm always still kind of messy, still very clumsy. But yes, as you guys can see, I'm just sticking tissue paper wherever I want. I want to use as many different colors as I can to make it look like the rainbow fish as much as possible. Because, you know, the rainbow fish is the rainbow fish. It's a rainbow. They have, you know, the fish has many different colors and scales and, you know, shimmering scales on them. So I want to do the same for my fish. I really like this blue color. It's like light blue. I really like it. So I'm going to use as much as that as too. Putting glue everywhere, having a fun time, singing a song to myself. Like I said, this craft is very nice and simple, but the relaxing part is just sticking the tissue paper wherever your mind takes it. Well, you do have other colors in this box at least. I don't really want to pull out my bag. Yes, I have a box and a bag full of tissue paper. Ooh, I have some pink. Yes. Scored a good one right there. Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna put more glue. And what's nice if you know, you glue it by sections is that you can glue down any tissue paper that's like sticking up. That way it for sure sticks and it cannot go anywhere. Ooh, we'll have some dark green. There we go. Ooh, would also be nice with your paper plate if you want to color it first and then stick the tissue paper. Because what I'm thinking is that it will look nice. You know, the tissue paper can have like a background behind it. So if you ever want to make this craft again, you can do it differently. You know, use different stuff. Whoops, there we go. Ooh, I was just thinking maybe add a tooth, but it might look too much like a shark. But who says that there can't be a rainbow shark? You know, someone out here, anyone who's watching who wants to write the book for the rainbow shark and then make a craft about the rainbow shark, please do so, because I would for sure love to see it. You know what's nice about this craft is that, you know what, whenever, you know, your mind gets a little bit tired, you can always like come back to it. Either in the same day or a different day or another week, if you want to, you know, come back and see where your mind takes you at a different time. I'm also going to start placing tissue paper on top of each other. Let's see. I thought I was almost done, but I still have a lot to go. I guess because I am cutting up my tissue paper in small pieces. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to cut up, you know, your tissue paper in small pieces. If you want to use bigger pieces, that way it takes up more space, you can definitely do that. But like I always say this, I just love cutting up paper. I enjoy it very much. Ooh, what's funny on camera, it's always funny how, cameras change the color of things. Because for a second, I thought this looked like light pink, but it's very much orange in person. That's just like a fun thing to think about. Okay, I want a different color. Ooh, yellow. Do I have any yellow? I do. I just can't find any. There we go. Got plenty of yellow now. Put yellow right here. Ooh, what also would be fun for this type of craft with any craft using tissue paper, if you get tissue paper that already has like patterns on it, like special like birthday tissue paper, ones that already has like designs on it, like I said, for birthdays. So there's some with like birthday cakes or party hats, since, ooh, that'd be really nice to have a tissue paper, to have a craft like that. Now it makes me want to go get tissue paper just for that. Just for that. I want to use different colors. I will pull out this bag now and use the different colors in here. Well, they're mainly similar. I just like this shade of blue I have in my bag, and this one that's in the side. I have a bag over here. I really like this shade of blue that I want to use too. So I will use it since I have it, and I brought the bag with me for this reason. Sticking these everywhere. Going down the edges too. Sorry, just putting glue everywhere. Let's put one right there. What color? Maybe green right here. We're missing the spot. Oh, I have a perfect small green for right there. And do I have a yellow? A small yellow. Maybe do orange. We add more glue to this little corner. I'm thinking of covering up the whole paper plate, not of everything, because obviously I have like corners out here that's not with tissue paper. And if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You can, of course, put as much or as little as you want. I know I have purple in my bag. Let me look through my bag again. Yes, I have purple. I have small ones. I'm going to use purple now. Like I said, if you don't want to fill up, completely like I am, like I'm going to use all the space I have. You don't have to. It can look like a different type of mosaic, right? Okay, what to put there? I'm going to put that blue color that I really like right here. Some more glue there. Let me use this piece and cut it up. Oops. Do it that way and cut it again. And then I put green right here. Oh, I'm almost done. Whew. Put green right there. And I might put purple right here since I put two blues together. Right there. And what else do I want to put? Yes. I'm going to put just a small piece of pink. Yeah, right here. And my fish is almost done. Oh, you thought we were finished? Not yet. We're almost finished, actually. We just need one more step. And our fish right here needs an eyeball. So I grabbed the biggest eyeball I could find. And if you have like small googly eyes, that's completely fine. It'll also look really good with just any size of eye, any size googly eye. But I found a big one. Oops. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick it right there. Oops. Try not to press too hard. I've never broken a googly eye before. I wonder how possible that is. But now we're finished. I finished making my rainbow fish. finished putting all the tissue paper on there. So let me stop sharing this screen and pull it this way for you guys to see. That's what my rainbow fish looks like. So hope you guys enjoyed making this craft with me, enjoyed reading a good old classic, The Rainbow Fish, and learning about E.K. Gaylord. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day whenever you're watching this and a good rest of your week. Bye.